This is Trends Today.
Trends Today.
Trends Today.
This is Trends Today.
Everything hot, top of mind, and fresh. From current affairs to social issues and the world of entertainment. This is Trends Today. Be ready.
Oh yes, we ready for you, Maame Adwoa.
Yeah. We have very interesting stuff to talk about. But you know, lately, Honorable Sam George has been trending on X with people saying that it looks like when he was in opposition, he had a lot to say about the data prices. But now that his party is in power and he's also the minister for digital communications and all that, one would have assumed that Anka by now no data prices no yatete to say who.
But
But I say honorable no so
okay.
I know what I'm doing. So we have the video from Honorable Sam George. We are going to play that and then we can get back to the discussion.
Great.
Let me digress a bit. The Director General spoke about the work the ministry is doing relative to bridging the digital gap and divide on the basis of connectivity cost. I've been trending over the weekend on Twitter, not necessarily for my looks or my work, but absolutely because whether orchestrated or otherwise, people think that data prices must be cheaper by the stroke of my pen. Let me be clear about this, and because the media is here, the Director General has spoken about the work that we're doing. I set up a committee in February, and people failed to listen to exactly what we set out to do with that committee. When I set up that committee, I did not say that in 14 days that committee was going to reduce data prices. That committee included telecom companies, the regulator, and sector players. The committee's mandate in 14 days was to develop a roadmap that would lead to the drop in data prices. A roadmap. A roadmap does not mean that in 14 days data prices would have dropped. In 13 days, that committee, working without receiving a penny from the taxpayers' coffers, delivered a roadmap. On the basis of that roadmap, I made the Director General of the NCA and the regulator engage with stakeholders. There's a CEO of one of the telecom companies here on what we could do in the immediate, in the medium term, and the long term. Look, we're dealing with 8 years of distortion of the market. I wish I could fix it arbitrarily, but it takes a very calculated attempt not to create further distortions by acting irrationally. And so to the young people of our country and the people of this country, my promise was that by the end of this year, we would see prices of data drop. And I remain committed to it. We will deliver on that. But trust the process.
Trust the process. Trust the process.
Relax. So
Realize.
Honorable says realize. By the end of the year, the committee has brought a roadmap. He made a tweet that he had set up a committee and then in 14 days. So a lot of people have been making reference to that tweet.
Yes.
And he has said that the fact that he said in 14 days
doesn't mean
in 14 days the data prices are going to reduce.
No.
But they have brought a roadmap and that is what they are working with. It's kwata by 31st December dear na. Yeah, so.
Say who.
So moving on.
What time could you man? Also, what to say, Yama? With a simple
Also, moving on. You know the lady with the slogan, say what?
Say what? You should actually feature us.
Now that she's gonna come back to Ghana soon, I'm sure that
I would sing say what? And
say what?
say what?
Say what?
Say What?
You know?
She's coming back to Ghana.
I'm talking about the lady Hajia4Reall. If you would remember, sometime in 2024, that is 28th June, she received a 1 year and 1 day prison sentence after she pleaded guilty to conspiracy to receive stolen money in connection with a romance scam operation. So back in 2023, when the rumors broke out that she was under investigation for her participation in romance scams, and then later she was extradited from the UK to the US, and then finally she was sent to court.
Oh wow, nice picture on our social media.
Oh yeah, please go to Facebook.
Wow.
Me will be the same thing. See, I've said it times without number that you guys are blocking my chances.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Sisi Amaswari.
Okay.
It's Mukasa Nyama no because girl where she's taking.
No. Like take us back to the red one. The red one.
Hey.
I like the red one. Wow.
Very nice picture.
Very nice.
Hajia4Reall, she's a very nice
very
girl.
pretty.
Yeah.
Aww.
So she's set to be released from a US prison after serving her full sentence of 1 year and 1 day. Wow. So she's going to be released from the Federal Detention Center in Philadelphia. Now the good news is that the US court actually approved for the self-deportation. You know, usually if you're not a national and then you are incarcerated, after that there's a process to deport you. But then her lawyers put in an application for self-deportation. We are waiting to see when she's gonna finally land on the shores of Ghana. But you know one thing I've learned about this thing, from this thing, I think Cheba. Because it seems like it was just yesterday when we're talking about Hajia4Reall has been arrested. She's on house arrest. She's this, and then
at a point it was like rumor.
We didn't know what was going on. I feel posted video. She's going to school. I feel posted video and now. VAR for the say look at the ankle monitor.
Handcuffs is ankle
monitor, the same thing. So but I mean a year has passed. She served her sentence and then she's going to be released, and then I'm sure I'm happy. The
baby girl could have
she would have her mother back and all that. So do we say congratulations or what?
Congregation. Congregation. Actually, Laura Bradshaw is watching you again and she says my English madam is back. Miss you, Maame Adwoa.
I miss you too, baby. I hope you're doing good. Laura, we'll see you.